The Boy with Dusty Feet. A tale from the savannas of West Africa. Long ago, in a small dusty village nestled between golden hills, a boy named Kofi was born to a poor family. His feet were always dusty from walking the village paths barefoot, and his clothes were patched with scraps. His parents, ashamed of their poverty, often scolded him harshly, calling him a burden. One year, after a severe drought, food became scarce, and his parents made a heartless decision. They abandoned Kofi, leaving him near a dry riverbed and telling him they were going to fetch water. Kofi waited for hours, then days, and finally realized they would never return. With nothing but the clothes on his back and the will in his heart, he set out on a journey toward the great city beyond the mountains. Years passed. Kofi struggled, he swept streets, carried loads in the markets, and learned to fix broken things with his hands. A kind old blacksmith took him in, taught him the trade, and Kofi soon began crafting beautiful tools and ornaments. Through sweat, skill, and smart choices, Kofi grew a small business into a great enterprise. He became one of the wealthiest men in the land, known far and wide as Kofi the Maker. One day, an old couple arrived at his grand estate. They were ragged, tired, and thin. They had heard of a great man in the city who was once a poor boy, a boy with dusty feet. Something in the stories reminded them of the son they had abandoned. They were brought before Kofi. He recognized them instantly, but they did not recognize him. He was tall, clean, strong, and dressed in fine robes. They begged for food, for shelter. They spoke of regret, of pain, and how they had searched for their lost boy for years. Kofi stood quietly. His heart was torn like the patched cloth he once wore. Then he spoke. "I am the boy with dusty feet." The couple fell to their knees in shame and joy, but Kofi raised a hand. "I have forgiven you. I do not carry hate. But I cannot open my home to those who closed theirs to me when I needed it most." He gave them food, clothes, and a small house far from his estate. He ensured they would not suffer, but he never called them mother or father again. Moral of the story: parents must stand by their children, no matter how they look or what condition they are in. A child rejected may one day rise, but the pain of abandonment is never truly forgotten.